Okay, good evening, everyone. How are you doing today? Good evening, online. Acha, okay. Good evening. Okay, so did you complete the project? Completed, huh? Super. How about you online? Okay, so ooh, okay. Uh-huh. So this is the project that we're gonna do. Take the screenshot and try to analyze. Meanwhile, I'll launch the EC2 instance. Okay, take the screenshot. Take the photo. చూసింది చాలు ఫోటో తీసుకో తాత ఎందుకు రౌండ్కి తిరుగుతున్నాడనా ఓకే సో ఇట్ ఓకేనా ఓకే ఓకే సో మెయిన్ వైల్ ఐ విల్ గో అండ్ లాంచ్ అవర్ Ubuntu big machine T2 large. Same, whatever we have done yesterday, same only. Admin, Harish. Okay. Good, Dinesh. Okay. I think this is better. This contain the logics. See this. So this project is related to a game project. We call it as Tetris. What is that? Tetris. So let's deploy this Tetris using this CI/CD pipeline with this DevSecOps. Okay. So yesterday, you know, right? We need to create two. How many jobs we need to create here? Two jobs. One is for EKS setup and having S3 bucket as a state file. Do you see the right side? Job one, Terraform will go and then create a AWS EKS, and then what it does? S3 state bucket file will create a bucket, and the state file will be, that is job one. So another job that we'll be doing is our Tetris one. So, but here, same thing, Sonar Cube will create a Docker container and then npm install, right? Yeah, and then Trivi file scan will do it. Or if required, you can go for it. And then will Docker build push will happen, and then Trivi scan will happen. Okay, Docker container we can create, and then what we do, we'll go and deploy into our EKS. We did this yesterday, but the difference here is we have version 1 and then version 2. So the concept here is, today's project concept is, we will go and set up Tetris, EKS. Anyways, I don't talk about EKS because job 1, that is automatic, will set up. Second thing is, we'll go and set up Tetris, and we have a GitHub version 1 application is there. We'll go and deploy it. We'll go and deploy it. Docker image will get created. Okay, it will be pushed to the Docker hub, and then for Kubernetes, we have two files. Deployment YAML file will be there. You can create two files also, one file also. We can create a deployment service in the same file or not. And then in that deployment.yaml file, we need to mention the image name. Yes or no? We need to mention the image name. So Tetris version 1 image will be there, because first we will be running the job which will create a Tetris version 1 application, and your load balancer will be created by EKS, and then everyone will start accessing the Tetris version 1. Okay, now we have another GitHub repository with version 2. Developers has introduced a version 2 Tetris application, which is very big application. Now, without we deploy this version 2 to our EKS is the concept. So for that, what we do is, in the Jenkins pipeline, we'll write one logic. So whenever version 2 application will build it, and then we'll create the image, listen carefully. In the Jenkins pipeline, version 1 application will be deployed, done. And then we'll create one more pipeline, version 2 pipeline, where it will take the version 2 repository, it will build it, it will create the image, where this image will be pushed in the Docker hub, and in Kubernetes deployment of YAML file, version 1 will be there, right? I will write a small code where this code will go and deploy, and then we'll change that version 1 to version 2 automatically. As the deployment.yml file got modified, automatically Argo CD will pick up and deploy the new one or not? Argo CD will deploy the new one to the EKS. Yes. So our Jenkins, not simple. Our Jenkins will deploy the version 1 and then it will create a version 2 image. That image will be pushed to the Docker Hub, readily available. But in deployment, that YAML file, version 1 was there, no? So we need to update to version 2, right? Will you update it manually? So we will tell Jenkins to update that to version 2. As deployment.yml file is updated to version 2, our Argo CD will trigger the pipeline or not? Trigger the deployment or not? And then deployment.yml will get deployed to the EKS. You got the online, you got it? Online, you got it, Nana? You see this here? Image update to the deployment file. You understand the logic? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, do next. Okay, no problem. See. Yes, Harish. Simple. See, job 1 is EKS, that done. Job 2, what we do is we'll create a version 1. So version 1, 7R cube, etc. Blah 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 blah. What it does, Docker build will happen, no? Image will create it. Image will be updated to the Docker Hub. So which image is that? Tetris version 1. Which one? Right? And in our deployment.yaml file also, we have Tetris version 1 will be there or not? And then we have our pods running on EKS with version 1. Good. Now what I need? Version 2. So developer has developed the version 2. That is in the another repository. Same, I'll Sonar, Cube, Scan, NPM, everything will done. In Docker Hub, version 2 will be pushed. But in deployment.yaml file is there, no? In Kubernetes, we need to do the rolling update, no? In Kubernetes, we need to create a new pods. So how do we create the new pods? Argo CD will create the new pods with the new version 2. How does Argo CD deploy? Deployment will start automatically when we do the modification in deployment.yaml file. How do we do? You do the deployment, you do the modification manually? No. We will tell Jenkins whenever you update version 2 to the Docker Hub, go and modify the deployment.yaml file version 1 to version 2. As that file is modified, Argo CD will pick up and then deploy the version 2. Got it now? Online, clear now? So meanwhile, what I do quickly, let's go and set up our servers. And then by the time I go create EKS, I think I'll go and finish my fasting stuff. It will be ready. Okay, na? Okay. Harish, Argo CD rollback is there, no? So what we do here, first, we need to set up our scripts. So we'll run Java, Jenkins, Docker, everything. We'll go and set it up first. So after this, we'll install Terraform, kubectl, AWS CLI, and then Trivy. Same thing, whatever that we have done, but this takes time. So let it come up. So how was your projects? It was good while doing it? Interesting? Yes or no? So after doing this Tetris, I'll give you one project to do by yourself. That project is Hotstar project. You do by yourself. Same concepts. I have given you the notepad also. You complete yourself. And tomorrow will be the last day. We'll go with the small Flask application. Hmm? Yes, you need to be careful while doing the project, no, Dinesh? Hmm? ఏడుస్తున్నారా? Hmm? Yeah, same 5:30 only tomorrow. Oi, Mohano, if you calculate, guys, how many projects he said? Mohan is saying in intro, he said nearly 10 projects. How many projects we completed totally? Offline? Tell me. Huh? 20 projects easily, no? Uh, yeah. So, guys, more than 10, not more than 10. Here, offline people, 20 plus, if you take from AWS till here. Hmm. Mohan, did you complete yesterday's project? You're saying working project, asking more projects now. First, huh? Guys, I have given maximum out of it. Same pipelines will happen. Only the application will change. Only those things. Okay. I tell now, those who are very eager, very curious, very like, they will complete the project by not sleeping in the night also. That's how the, what do you call, hungry people will do. I'm one of the person. Whenever I get any project or anything that is not working, I, I'm awake in the entire night until I resolve it. Right? Yeah. So I'm not asking to you to do like that, but I'm just saying like that kind of what do you call in Telugu kasi, that kind of thing that you should get it. Kasi kasi kasi. So let's go and set up our sonar cube. Huh? Okay. So let's create our sonar cube container. And then our colon 8080 container is ready. Hey, how long it took for you yesterday's project? 3 hours, huh? 4 hours. Huh? How about you online? 4 hours. Mhm. Yeah, so somewhere in the Prometheus.yaml file, Harish, somewhere something matrix is not collecting, right? I also noticed that. But it collected Jenkins wala. Yeah. Okay. So after that, okay, let's go and log into our Sonar. What's the Sonar port number? Admin. 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 Road 123. Okay. Sonar is good. So next, what we need to do? We need to do the EKS provision. So in the GitHub, meanwhile, you can fork it. I'll give you. So just type Tetris, and we have here 3. So please go and fork it, guys, online. One is manifest file. Manifest file is related to which one? Kubernetes. So so here I created a separate thing, and then what we have here? Deployment. So you know this very well, right? So this same thing. I have in the previous one I have given deployment.yaml and service.yaml, right? Here I have mixed both the documents in one. Okay. So do you see the Tetris version 2.latest is there? So this need to be modified automatically using our Jenkins pipeline. Will do. So online, just go ahead and then fork it. Tetris version 1. So test is version 1. Do you see this here? EKS Terraform. Which one, Harish? Which image? What you're talking about? So this is the URLs. Take this. Tetris. Tetris version 2. And manifest file. Okay, so go to Tetris version 1, and we have our EKS Terraform, right? And what we need to first, we need to create a S3 bucket. Let's go into S3. So in what is the name I have given in Terraform backend.tf. So I have created with this name, I'll create bucket. Okay, you tell me you done yesterday, right? So what we need to do first? Jenkins ready. What I need to manage Jenkins? Plugins. Terraform plugin. So install Terraform plugin. So if I say which Terraform USR bin, so once you install it, so we need to go and configure that, right? Okay, success. Manage Jenkins. Where should I go? Tools. Next, come down here. Add Terraform here. Terraform, and then uncheck it, and then here /usr/ bin/. Save. And then what we need to do? Let's create a job pipeline, and I call it as EKS. Have you done that access issues also? Huh? So you used my API key, huh? Huh? You created, huh? Huh? Everyone are using, so that. So this project is parameterized. So as parameter here, action here, apply, and then here we have our pipeline. What is which and then apply. So right, this will take time. So meanwhile, what we need to do, we need to create another game job. So for that, what we need to install? We need to install all these things. So let's go install plugins meanwhile. So I'll have one parallelly, not to waste the time. So let's go to manage Jenkins, plugins, available plugins. And what are those plugins here? All these Eclipse and all. Not escape. EC. Okay. And then this is for installer for uh, Sonar Pro. And next, Node.js. Next, Docker. Next, that's all. No? Sonar scanner, Node.js, OApps is required, that's fine. Docker. And then install. That is the reason why I take a bigger machine, because you are stressing a lot, no? Okay. Mobile, same concept, but the deployment where you are doing it will be different, Kishore. That is also an app only, no? And what we do, we need to go and configure tools, JDK, SonarCube, Node.js, and dependency check. Am I putting dependency? Why did I put dependency check also? Because am I writing it? So did you try that email also? You skipped it. Sir, you skipped it. That's why we skipped it. We follow your path. Okay. Tell me guys how to do. Manage Jenkins. And then tools. You need to tell. I'll not be doing this. JDK. Here. JDK 23. Here. Delete this. And then add from this guy. And then 23. JDK 23. Next. It is fine. Gradle. Sonar. Here, what's the name I give? Sonar scanner. Name should be same. Okay. And then this is fine. Okay. Next. So sonar scanner install automatic sonar latest version 7 is fine. And the Maven Node.js is there. No. So here I put Node 23. Here, correct? No, Node 23. Next, Docker. What is the name I say here? Docker. Okay. Install automatically from where? The Docker. That's the. So we did dependency check. It's up to you. Okay. That's fine. And then click on here. Still created. So after that, what we do? We'll go and set up our Sonar server. Okay. Let's do how. Go here. Go here. Administration, security, users, token, and then call it as Tetris, generate, and then copy this token. So I paste it here for reference. And then what we do? We'll go and create the credentials for it. Tell me how. Go to manage here, and then here, credentials, global, add credentials. Here is secret text. Paste it. And what's the name here we are given? Sonar hyphen. This token, no? Sonar token. Create. After this, so we need to add Sonar server to the Jenkins or not? So go. How to go? Go to manage Jenkins and then system. Here I search for Sonar. N1 variables and then add Sonar name. What's the name I have given here? Sonar server. Sonar server. And then here we need to give the which one? Copy this. Oh yeah. Okay, na? And token is Sonar token. And then click on save. Next. So we need to add the Docker credentials also. So let's go to manage Jenkins, credentials, global, add username. Okay. Here I name it as Docker. Super. Still creating. So after that, what we need to do? We need to create a pipeline. So let me show you the pipeline. So, okay. Same thing, JDK 23, node, sonar scanner, and then I'm getting it from where? Tetris, version 1, sonar analysis is done, and then quality gates are doing, and then install dependencies. There's one thing I missed it. Huh? So we need to create a webhooks also, right? How to do configure? Go to sonar, and then here, go to configuration, webhooks, create webhook. What's the name I give here? Tetris. And then here, which one we need to give? Jenkins. So where? One small mistake, huh? Gone. Correct? Huh? Click on create. Okay. Okay. So guys, here, do you see sonar analysis, quality gates, dependency, and then what is here doing? It is building it, tagging it, pushing it, and then preview is getting scanned. So what you need to do? Simply create a pipeline with the code. Wow. So eCase is also finished or not? So let's go ahead and create a pipeline. I call it as Tetris, which one? Version 1. Pipeline. Okay. So take this, save, and then let's see. So if you allow me for a few minutes, I'll be back online. And then if you get any errors, come and troubleshoot. It's okay, no? What is there? You can come sit here and then take the help of online and just, I hope. I think nothing should happen, but just in case. Okay, online, I'll be back. Okay. Very good. So it's successful. So it has scanned it, pushed it. Okay. Online, are you with me? So what we did here? Hmm. What we did? What the pipeline did? What's the end result? Huh? Yes. So what it is, it took the code from the version one, right? And then what it did, it built it, and it tagged it, and in the Docker Hub, it has pushed it with the saying that with the version one colon latest, and then it has scanned it. Okay. So did we created any container here? No. So what we did, we created a image. That's it. And then what we do here is now, so we create a version one. Okay. So see here in the GitHub, I have something called, I go back. Tetris. Do you see this a manifest file is there? Right? See here. Manifest repository is there. If you go inside it, there is one deployment.yml file. Do you see it here? If you go here, uh, do you see this here? Trainer Riaz, and which one we have here? Version 2. But there we should have what? Version 1. Yes or no? Guys, everyone. So here we need to have the version 1. Version 1 need to be deployed to the EKS. Yes or no? Version 1 need to be deployed. So this repository need to be updated to version 1. How do we do this automatically? Through Jenkins. I can go in and edit this and put the version 1 and run this. If I run this, what will happen? So automatically pods will get created, load balancer will get created, my version 1 will be deployed or not. But I don't want to be edited this version 2 to version 1 manually. I want Jenkins to do that. So for that, what I do is, first, we need to generate one token in our GitHub, you know, right? Personal token. So generate the token. And what we need to do it, let's add the image updater stage to the pipeline. So same thing, everything is fine. But here I'm putting what? GitHub repo name. This is the repo name. Okay, Nana. GitHub user is myself. And then everything is same. Everything is same. But after the last here, I'm getting, so see, I'm getting the GitHub Tetris manifest file .git. And then here, this is the stage where I'm updating the version 1. Do you see? Anyways, we need to create, we'll be creating GitHub credentials. After that, what it is doing, see, version 1 image is there. New image is version 1. So inside that, I wrote, do you remember sed commands? It will go inside the deployment.yml file. It will change to this version 1. And then what it does, it will git add and then git commit and then it will get pushed to our Git repository. Then what will happen if I run this pipeline? Automatically in the deployment.yml file, it will change from version 2 to version 1. Should we go and add this now? For that, for online, do you understood, Nana? Logic. Online, do you understand the logic? Super. How about you? Offline? Understood? Huh? So what I do, I need to first generate the token or not. So let's go to the token. How to do generate the token? Go to settings, where? Settings, and then developer settings, tokens. So generate a classic token. Two six zero 750. Okay. I call it as Tetris and I give the permissions and then generate token. Tetris on the okay, Tetris new, I'll say generate token. I got the token here and I'll place it here. Okay. So what we do? Okay, Dinesh, you didn't understood. Okay, see, I'm telling you again. So previously what we did, we have pushed version 1 to the Docker Hub. Okay. So next what we do in our GitHub, in our GitHub, let's go to our repositories. Listen carefully. We have Tetris manifest file is there. Inside this, in deployment.yaml file is there. Inside this, what we have the image called version 2. But what is the image that we need to have here? Version 1. So instead of me and going editing the file and putting the version 1, I want Jenkins to go and update that to version, because in Docker Hub, which one we have? Version 1. So for that, what we do, we'll add that credentials, and then here we will get that manifest this repository downloaded, and inside that what we do, new image name, which is a version we have here, version 1, and then we go to the deployment.yaml file using sed command. Remember in Linux we learned, and we went and modified to the version 1 here. So and then what we did, we do git add, and then we git commit, and then we'll git push. So what will happen, that version 2 will become as version 1 automatically. Dinesh, okay? Okay. So what we do, should we go and create a credentials here? No. Tell me how to do the credentials. Okay, tell me. Okay, add credentials. Yeah, which one I need to select? Secret text. Secret is this. And then ID, I call it as GitHub. GitHub. Okay. And then should we go and modify that pipeline? So I'll just take this code. Guys, in the credential, I'll say what I have here. GitHub. I'll go to Tetris version 1 and then configure. So replace the pipeline with the latest one. Delete this and update it. Save it. And then will. So what will happen now? It will create a image, and then what it'll do? It will upload in the Docker Hub, and then it will update our here. Okay, let's see here what it says. It says 2 days ago, right? So now it should say this deployment time automatically, this should get updated. So it should say now. Let's see what happens. There was version 2, right? This will go and update as version 1. After this, what we need to do, Nana? We need to integrate Kubernetes or not? So we need to integrate Kubernetes. For that, what we need to do? We need to download the config file, secret file. Yes. We will apply webhook and if change happen doesn't automatically happen. No, we are not using webhook here. Are we using webhook in Jenkins now? No. Because I want version 1. Yeah. So in that file deployment.yml, I want to update to the version 1. Because your customers need which version? Version 1 or version 2 initially? Initially. Initially version 1. So we need to deploy to the Kubernetes which one? Version 1 or version 2? Version 1. First we need to deploy to the Kubernetes version 1. For that reason here, I change that to the version 1. Okay, now see here. What happens is, next after this, what we do? We modified the image. I mean, we put the version 1, but did we deploy to the Kubernetes here? Not yet. So the deployment at YML file is already updated with version 1 now. Now what we do? We integrate the Kubernetes and then we'll run that deployment at YML. Once we run deployment at YML, what will happen? Load balancer will be created with version 1 or not? That is phase 1. After that, assume developer has developed the version 2. Version 2 need, so Docker image need to be created version 2. Now that version 2 need to get updated to the deployment.yaml file. Before that, we need to set Argo CD now and integrate, huh? We'll see. We'll do all these things. So while this is coming up, guys, here in this machine, should we go and get our, we'll update our kubeconfig. Do you remember the command? AWS, EKS, what do we need to do? Update, update hyphen cube config hyphen name, which one? EKS underscore cluster, which region? AB minus south minus 1. Okay, add it. So if you do kubectl get nodes, we have one node. So you have that, right? Where is that file? That cube, which one? Config file. So what we need to carefully copy this and then we go here, save it. And we need to create a credentials now for this. How? Before that, what we need to do? We need to install what? Plugins. Which plugins? Well, Kubernetes stop. So our thing is failure. Get no credentials specified. Yeah. Where is the error here? So here, if I refresh, so it didn't. So it looks like a credential issue. It says no credentials specified, but we specify the credentials, right? Okay. Remind me. So let's go and check our credentials. Where is manage Jenkins? Where is it here? Credentials. Which one? Or GitHub? Correct only, no? So I copied this correct only, right? Let's go and delete once and then recreate it. Add credentials. Here we need to go with the secret text file. And then here it is GitHub and then GitHub. Looks like okay, now let's see. Let's run the pipeline again. Yeah, if it didn't work, then we'll generate a new token. Okay. So meanwhile, our Kubernetes plugins got installed, right? So after we need to create the credentials, right? We need to update the file inside. No, Arish, we are updating the file inside it, not cloning or getting it. So we'll create the credentials for whom? Kubernetes. Credentials. Which one? Secret file. ID I got it as it's. So after that, once this is done, let's see. First of all, let it 3D image scanning is happening. Version 1. So we need to set up Argo CD also, right? Oops. Again, it failed. So it clearly says author identity unknown. So that when we remember, we did a global user.config. So this is the new thing that was come. Previously, it was not like this. Uh, Here, unable to auto-read email address. I think just now I have mentioned my email and password or not. So if I do here, git log, okay, anyways, here we didn't configure anything. So that is in Jenkins workspace. Let's run this again. Let it run, but I'm just trying to see any other errors. It says vulnerability scanning is done. It a checkout is done. Commit message. Then it is modifying the file. When it's trying to commit, then it is giving this identity unknown, fatal error, and it is skipping. So I think it should be resolved if we do that. Let's see. So after that, what we need to set up? Argo CD. We'll set up Argo CD meanwhile when it's coming up. So what we did, we installed the plugins, Kubernetes plugins, and we created the credentials also. So, and then we need to set up what here? Argo CD. Remember, we have done this already. So the same concept, I put it here. You just need to run these files. So what we are doing, creating a namespace. But if I am doing Argo CD, my back of my mind, this is running. Let's fix this first. So it's pushing the image. Online, everyone, you know tomorrow is the last day, but did you guys completed all your feedbacks? Abhishek, Anil, Kishore, you're all, Harish, Anup, Arbaz, Asma, Chandan Kumar, Guys, those who have not done, as this is taking time, it's a right time to go ahead and then do it. Online, open it. Hmm. Guys, open it. Those who have not done, just go and type Naresh IT. Go to maps. You see here Durga Bhavani stuff here. Reviews. Guys, those who have not done, can you please click this? At least right time to do it, please. Go there and then click on write a review and then just write. Uh-huh. Hmm? What is there? No, that pipeline. No restart is required. Why it is saying this? Yes. Check out. It's fine. New image is fine. GitHub to. So I did this. Maybe I need to pass this here. Hmm? This single quotation. Okay. So let's put that in double quotation. New image we have given here. Okay, so it's doing the change. So let's put something like this. That hmm, so these two things we'll put it there. Maybe it is asking at the time. When I was doing this, So meanwhile, we'll check that. So as it is taking time, can I take out that preview? Because we need to wait for troubleshooting its problem, right? Let's see whether if this works or any syntax problems are there. Hmm? Yeah, ChatGPT also saying the same thing. Let's see. So this preview image scanning is taking time, no? So let's wait. Yeah. I think we need to online experienced people. Why you are so silent? Feeling sad. Why? We're gonna. So there is a syntax issues. Huh? Huh? Ooh, it's success, right? Very nice. Okay. So you understand live troubleshooting, right? So you just need to go with the what do you call errors and then try to fix it. Okay. So version 1 is done. So our pipeline is success. Online, are you with me? Or Ray, sir is working sometimes. Let's go and chill it. I hope you are seeing the troubleshooting. Huh? Okay. So what is the next thing that we need to do? Argo CD. What we need to do here? Argo CD setup. Let's quickly go ahead and then set up the Argo CD. And by the way, you understand the problem? Huh? The problem is in the new version of the gate, generally practicing the gates, it's not mandatory to put that username and password. Remember username and email. Remember, every time you are doing, are you doing every time? No, right? So the new Git version, it is mandatorily asking who you are committing. Who are you that is committing? You need to give the name, right? So here also Jenkins is asking, Git is asking to Jenkins, hey Jenkins, your name is Jenkins, but I don't want to take who is the actual username. So that is the reason why I added a couple of lines there. So that is the problem that's solved. So let's go and quickly solve the create the Argo CD. Do you remember we need to create a separate namespace or not? Let's create a separate namespace and then install. Okay, so it's created something here. Gives ETL get all. Okay, fine. So by default, Argo CD is not publicly exposed. So we will patch that to having a load balancer. Yes or no? Patch it. It's patched. So wait for a couple of minutes so that our load balance is getting created. So, and then you just guessed service. So this is our load balancer. Load balancer got created. So let's wait for a minute. So because load balancer need to be active, right? So after that, what we need to do? So we need to, no need to export this. So we need to log in. So we need to get the password for it. That's it, right? Let's wait. What's the default username for Argo CD? What's the default name for Argo CD, guys? So Argo CD is coming up. Okay. And the default username is admin and the password here, you get it using this. Okay. Carefully take this password. Till R. So many people, what they do? They copy the entire line and saying, sir, it's not working. Okay, so our Argo CD is up. So what we do, we just need to configure our application or not. So let's go and configure the application here. Yeah. Online, you're getting it what I'm doing. I just set up the Argo CD and now we need to configure the Argo CD with the application. New app. What's the application name here? Okay. So before that, do you see here on the settings? And then you need to click on here, repositories, connect repo using HTTPS. And then here we need to give the repository URL. So project name is default and repository URL. Which one we need to give here? Anyone? For Argo CD, which one I need to give? Which repository? Manifest file or not? So just, yes, take this and then go here and put this here. And just click on here, connect. Successfully connected? Okay. So now go ahead and then manage your application. Click on create application. So what's the application name you are giving here? Tetris. Project name is default. It is automatic. Guys, we are this Argo CD is deploying our application automatically. Are we deploying through Jenkins or Argo CD? Argo CD. Okay, repository URL. This is the one. Cluster is this one. Namespace. Which is the namespace here? We'll create the pods in what? Default. Okay. And the path you need to put dot slash. Remember? And that's it. So we need to Tetris default to automatic. So Tetris name default to automatic. And then repository URL is done. And then path is done. Cluster default namespace. And then click on create. So now it takes that repository. This one in deployment.yml is there, no? So in this, which version you have? And by the way, it has updated to version 1 or not? How many minutes ago? So it has updated to here version 1. Previously it was what? Version 2. Now it is updated to version 1. So now if you take here, do you see, guys? It is deploying or not? Our application is getting deployed. So wait for a couple of few minutes and automatically our application is deployed, and this service will create a load balancer or not? Yes. Do you see? Deployed. Everything is fine. And if you want to see the load balancer here, this is the load balancer of our application. Do you see? Everything is automated. From where to where the connections I'm setting up, from Jenkins to Argo CD here. Online, you got it, Nana? Concept. So I used Jenkins to create, to get the application to create a, to build an image and push that to the Docker Hub. And then that image I have modified to the manifest file. And then I created Argo CD and connected that manifest file to this Argo CD. And whatever is there in that manifest file, this Argo CD went and deployed. Okay. Now this is the application. You understand from where do you got the URL? Do you see the service here? Click on the service and this is the load balancer URL. So if I go and hit it, I should be able to get what here now? Tetris application or not? Let's see. And there we go. Guys, online. This is the URL. Do you see this is a live game? You can start playing. Online, open it. And then you can play. So why I'm playing here? So you see here, React Tetris, React JS, right? Link I've already put it here. Okay, that's a link online. Okay, see, this is which version? Version 1. Guys, this is version 1. Now developer has spent so many months and they have developed version 2. So where is that version 2? So in the GitHub, so they have given me the, go to repositories. So if you go to here, what's the Tetris and then version 2. We have the version 2. Now what I need to do? Let's go to Jenkins and create a pipeline with version 2. What that pipeline is doing now? Guys, please listen, you can play later, okay? So what this pipeline is to see here. Now I'm clearly saying now version 2, how to update the application to the create a separate pipeline. So what this will do is same concept, but it is taking the data from version 2 repository and it doing all the stuff here, and it is updating our Docker Hub as version 2, and also it is updating our deployment.yml file with version 2. As deployment.yml file here as updated to version 2, what our Argo CD will do? Rollout. Which one it will do? Rollout, that meaning as there is a change there in the deployment of YML, this deployment will start or not? Automatically, the new version will be deployed and whoever is using online people and everyone will get the version 2. Should we do that now? Online, you got the logic. Jenkins, Akhilesh, Jenkins will go and create a there we'll create a pipeline. Image will be created with version 2, and then that will get uploaded in Docker Hub. And that version 2 I'll modify it in deployment.yml file. As it got as it got updated, deployment.yml file got updated. As that repository is connected to our Argo CD, Argo CD will understand that there is a change in my deployment file. So based on that file, it will go and roll out the application. Got it? Okay. So now what we do, we need to go and create a new pipeline. Okay, go to Jenkins. And meanwhile, we need to copy that code last because we modified the code. So that last few code, this one. It's 2 lines, right? Only 2 lines, kada? Let's copy this whole till here. Let's take the okay. Let's create a new pipeline. So here, added this. Okay. Okay, now. So let's go ahead and then create a version 1 or version 2. Excellent. Version 2 pipeline. New item and then Tetris version 2 pipeline. Okay. Online is working for you, the application. Okay. So it's working, right? So now I'm updating that to version 2. So what will happen, Nana, if I run this pipeline, save it, and then build now. If I run this pipeline, what will happen? Version 2 will be, what is that? Image will build it, it upload to the Docker Hub, and simultaneously it will go and update to the deployment.yml file. See here, in this manifest file, it's already updated here with a few minutes back as version 1. Now it will get updated to version 2. As this file is got updated and it is connected to our Argo CD, as there is a change here, Argo CD will pick it up and then deploy the latest application again. That is the whole stuff. Let's see if this pipeline works or gives any error. Let's see. So if this is completed, so we have successfully rolled out the new application without downtime in the Kubernetes or not? With the help of Jenkins and Argo CD. What a project, right? Ooh, what is that? Kishore. Okay. As there is, okay. Farewell to Riyaz sir. The name is Mr. Riyaz Sheikh, a running mission, a teaching wonder, a cloud magician, and a DevOps doctor that never runs out of patience. You loved all of us like a family, my teachers like a teacher, guided like a brother, you're always more than a guru. Wow, man, Kishore, a real definition of great guru that always enlightened their Shishya to show the path to Raya. Wow, man, he wrote it with his heart. At this point of video's time, we would like to heartily say thanks so much. Wow, yeah, just for 5 months. Unbeatable, not eternal. Many people need to in future. Hey, thank you, Kishore. Too good, too good. Kishore, can you put that in the reviews, please? It'll be good, no? So it's really he wrote with his heart, man. I liked it, Kishore. Right away, put it. What's in your mind to yeah. Yeah, whatever he has in his mind, he wrote those. Too good. Yeah, Karthik. Hmm? Huh? From the Jenkins pipeline, Karthik. Kishore, put it right away. I don't want to miss that nice thing because that was really nice. Before we have DevOps here, now all gone. Nice. Yeah, Dinesh. But no girls are talking nowadays. ఎవరు లేరా? Online, so many are there. Hema, okay, Mrs. Sir. Hard to believe tomorrow is last class. Sir, they know you are interested in analytics. Guys, I want to let you know this first of all before I finish this pipeline. Okay, the reason behind I always say Ireland, there is no one in Ireland. Okay, so I just made this as a suspense for you so that it'll be fun creating element. Um, Actually, the reason behind why I always say Ireland is, so when I was doing the project, when I was, right, I was in Europe for many years. So we had a customer. So his customers are in Ireland. That means that area. So we asked which region that you want us to select and set up the infrastructure. He said Ireland. So we were doing so many projects in Ireland. So apart from Mumbai, the next region for me always in my mouth I get Ireland only. So that is the actually yeah. Huh? నమ్మారా? ఓకే. నమ్మేలాగే ఉంది కదా. It's numbable, right? No. Yeah. I worked for Glen Dimplex. Okay, line. Yeah. Yeah, Mystery of Ireland revealed. Now you'll get compliments from girls. Uh-huh. Yeah, I saw Deepthi, Suchi, Kalyani, Hema. Yeah. So tomorrow, uh, we'll spend time. So tomorrow will be a small, what do you call, project only. It's not this much big. It's a Kubernetes project only. Uh, so we'll complete that soon. And then, guys, if you're interested, then what we do is, right, my 730 people, I'll make online people to talk, right? So we'll give the mic option and then tomorrow we'll discuss. But please, when you get the mic on, don't say, sir, what is namespace? Please talk more about Kubernetes and all. So tomorrow, no more technical. It has been 5 months now. So we have been talking about technical things, but let's have like, how do you feel? And right, let's share your experiences and all. Tomorrow we'll have some, yeah. Yeah, Dinesh. I never forget this another batch. Okay. Success. Guys, do you see? So the pipeline is success. And here from version 1, I should get what? Version 2. Wow. And then here, if I refresh it, do you see this? Oh, do you see? New one is getting launched or not? So new pods are getting launched. Rollout is happening. So, so, so Moin said something. Let me. Okay. So refresh it. So if I refresh it, the pods are coming. Wow. So the old ones got deleted. New ones got creating. It's up online. And if I refresh, we should get what? Version. Let's do. And there we go. Guys, wonderful. Online. Do you see the live rollout of the application? So we have successfully completed the project. So using the Jenkins in Argo CD automatic deployment on the Kubernetes. Super. Now let me see, Moin. I don't want to leave you, sir. Marry me. Jokes apart, but it was fun learning from you and it was truly a great journey. Thanks for teaching me how this is. Yeah. Definitely, Moin. 100%. I wish and I bless on that. Definitely. Ah. Jagdish, thank you, Jagdish. Sir. Nellore Chapel Okay. Moin heart is blushing, sir. Yeah. So I remember him from day one. He always is interactive and he always put very positive things. I remember. So do one thing, hire in our company. So I'll touch. We miss your wonderful voice, sir. Thank you. You're joking? Okay, so fantastic. Online, you are able to access a new application? Yeah, I know, Rajesh. I always, when you say that, sir, you have a nice voice and then um, we love your voice. For me, because if I hear my own voice, I'll just close and then get off. So I don't know. So if you're liking my voice, if it is giving more energy and more positivity, so I'm really happy uh, to hear that. Definitely. Super. So tomorrow, don't miss it. You are our Hariharan, sir. Uh-huh. Mm. Kishore. Okay, you understand today's project? Understood? Any questions? How is the project? Super, no? How is the project online? It is best, sir, like Amitabh voice of teaching world. Manasa, thank you, ma. Mm, super. Fantastic, guys. Okay, so let's not waste the time. Right? So today what we did, so we are alive for 5 months because of your voice. Still giving day one vibe. Nice point, Charles. Okay. So now you understand this architecture. Now we can easily understand, right? Right. So version 1 and then version 2. How to do the live rollout using Kubernetes with the Argo CD and Jenkins. Wonderful project. So do this. And then what I do, I'll upload one more project to you, which is Hotstar project. You try to do by yourself, same concept, but it's not. Tetris is very big, but it is like our old Jenkins, Zonar, and normal thing. And then how we deployed Netflix. But Netflix, we took some API keys, but that is not there. So Hotstar is just a small application which is developed in Node.js, deployed. Okay. And then, sir, can you say once again how to get AWS official certificate? 2 mixed batch is good, sir. I know these all of my batches, especially these DevOps batches, 5:30 and 7:30, wonderful batches. I say always. That's the reason we all have a good vibe, no? So that's the reason I merged it. See, offline people 7:30, 5:30, we say we're all comfortable or not? It's not like hey 7:30, hey 5:30, hey don't come right here. Huh? Okay. Superb content for AWS and DevOps. Harish, I want you to write there because you are a real time, right? Yes, remember 7:30. Oh yeah, hello. Yes, Dinesh. Of course. Of course. So what we're gonna do is tomorrow, same time 5:30, but we'll go with the another project, last project. Um, and tomorrow will be the last day. And don't miss the class. First, first half, what we do is we'll go and do the project, and the second we'll have some chit chat, and then we'll say adieu, right? And I have given already all the resumes, all the materials, and everything. And Sarafraz is asking, sir, can you get how to get official certificate? AWS will not give any official certificate after completing my training. You need to complete the certification. I told you already. Have you gone through that WizLabs? Huh? So when you have time, just go through WizLabs, practice the papers, and then you need to schedule a exam. So go to Google and just type AWS certification login. Go there and then you book how you book the tickets, movie tickets. Similarly, you schedule the exam and then write the exam. And 100% you will be able to clear. You will definitely will clear the exam for sure. And then apart from that, as we completed very depth on Docker Kubernetes, if you are interested in that WizLabs also, Docker certification, Kubernetes certification, Terraform certifications are also there. So for fun, if you have time, just go ahead and then practice it. If you're good with that, and then you can clear that certification also. And then for your entire next decade, the certifications that you should remember is AWS Solution Architect, Docker certification, Kubernetes, Terraform. Only these four. If you have these four now, you are like a gem in the industry. So for freshers, it's all about opportunity. Grab the opportunity. Once you get the opportunity, easily you can kick the interviews. Okay. Yes. Coupon code Vizrias. Yes. They have certification which level best? AWS Solution Architect on AWS, you go for it. Don't go for professional. No need to go for sysops and then developer. But if you are a developer, then first go for Solution Architect. That is best. Everyone is asking AWS certification is good for freshers? Of course. Okay. Meanwhile, what I do, I'll just go and destroy our EKS. That will take time, no? Okay. Uh, no, Dinesh. DevOps Solution Architect is not there. Solution Architect from AWS and DevOps certification from other companies, not from AWS. Okay. Do you have any alternative way to get mass discount for certification? I'll tell you one thing. I already told you. If one person has completed the certification for next exam, he'll get 50% discount. Okay. So you take that coupon code and apply. You complete it, you will get the 50%. You give it to your friend. So like this, you can share the discounts. First learn is next two guys, you can share something and give it to the first guy. No. So deletion process, what here, delete the EKS, right? And then terminate the machines. Which certificate is best for fresher? I told you AWS solution architect from AWS point of view. From DevOps point of view, it's for freshers, no one will ask for the certification. But as you completed this, a lot of things you have learned, then go for Docker, Kubernetes, and Terraform. Okay. Anything manually delete. So manually you need to delete S3 bucket, and then అది ఏందో చెప్పండియా, అలారం మోగింది వెళ్తున్నాడు కదా, అదే అల్లు అర్జున్ అంటాడు, అది ఎవరో చెప్పండియా. ఒక పని చేద్దాం, అందరు కలిసి వెనకాల. ఓకే, సో సారీ ఆన్లైన్. So delete the, and then what you need to, you need to delete the load balancer, and then sometimes it shows network interface also. Delete the network interfaces and then security groups. Nice. So we'll be able to do this, we'll be able to complete this project. Please complete it, and tomorrow we'll go with the next project. Okay. So do not miss the class tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, Kishore. Can you give me the final CC for today, please, online? Don't miss the class. Tomorrow we'll have a chit chat. We'll enable the mic for you, and then we'll share our feelings. Yeah. That is different. Huh? This is different. CC winning chit chat. Aha, okay, new thing. Okay. So that is all for today. Let's connect tomorrow with the next project and farewell. Until then, take care. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.